So, Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice, we're going to be seeing that tomorrow. Trust and believe. We're going to have a breakdown and probably spoilers. It's going to probably be the movie of the week this week.
But if the podcast doesn't come till Friday, that's a whole week after. They can't cry spoilers, can they?
They can cry spoilers forever. And they'll be crying spoilers.
That's more than 72 hours.
I mean, even if we even talk about it a little bit, I mean, they probably cried spoilers last week when I was saying how I thought the movie was going to break down. So anyway,
you never know.
And I don't know how it's going to break down. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to break down when I watch that movie. It's going to be so beautiful. Anyway,
it shall be intense.
Upcoming IMDb, upcoming attractions. Everybody wants some. You said,
hell yeah.
And what you did also say is that you are looking more forward to seeing that movie on the big screen than Batman v Superman
or Justice
Dawn of Justice. But you said that you wanted to see it more, and it does look good. I am not taking that away from you.
No.
It looks like a fantastic fucking movie. As a matter of fact, I am looking forward to see it.
I won't lie.
I give it a hell yeah, but Batman versus Superman?
I won't lie. I'm sure it's a 4-star compared to Batman versus Superman's 5-star, but your opinion is that the first half hour or so of the movie is them going against each other and then they're going to team up?
Yeah.
No, they should be going against each other till the end, man. It says Batman versus Superman. What kind of lie is that? They end up teaming up.
Then it says the Dawn of Justice.
Sounds like WWE
It says
shit.
Batman v Superman. Then it says Dawn of Justice. Dawn of the Justice League.
Here are the actors for
Well, you got me there.
Blake Jenner is one of the
in Blake Jenner, who's that?
Kylie Jenner, I believe is who he's related to.
He's the one.
He's part
I'm
of the.
glad I don't know.
He's part of the Kardashian clan.
I'm glad
obviously.
I don't know.
No.
What?
Do you see the last name of Kardashian on there?
Yeah,
I saw
but
Jenner.
The Jenner is
their dad.
Their
isn't
dad,
it?
yeah.
That isn't a dad no more. He's a.
Well, he's a mom now, I guess. It also has Glenn Powell. He's a very good actor. I really want to see that movie. Everybody wants some. It looks extremely good. It's a group of college baseball players navigating their way through the freedoms and responsibilities of unsupervised adulthood. And it looks like a really
hilarious movie.
Really good movie. Credit goes to IMDb for that.
I believe
for what I know about the movie.
It was basically Dazed and Confused.
IMDb upcoming attraction number 2 is God's Not Dead. He's truly alive.
God's Not Dead too.
Something. Roaring like a lion. Something.
Okay.
Something. Isn't that DC talk? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know it's Tate. No, it's supposed to be Newsboys, right?
No clue.
I know a lot about
all I know is I've seen the first one, and that one looked good,
I
too.
am a believer in the Lord above, so
I wouldn't mind seeing the second.
I do. I mean, I've seen Newsboys in concert.
But with how many other movies are coming out, I don't see myself
I've seen a lot of Christian concerts, man.
Getting to the movie theater. I've seen one at least.
I mean, Happy Easter, everybody. He is risen, is what I guess I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
he is risen. He being Jesus. From the dead. So I guess this is my one spiritual platform moment.
This is March 2016 too.
I am a believer.
This is March 2016. So,
and I'm not trying to mock the Christian religion.
No.
But anyway, it's got Melissa Joan Hart, aka Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It's got Jesse Metcalf, aka what was something that Jesse Metcalf was also in? He's been in a lot of stuff. Isn't Jesse Metcalf the dude who was in that Cougar show?
Face looks familiar. I'm not too sure.
I don't know. It's got Ray Wise. He's a pretty good actor. It's got Ernie Hudson, one of the Ghostbusters. It's got Robin Givens. Looks like a really good movie, and it's got a lot of good actors in it. And a lot of good actors in a Christian movie is awesome to see. And I truly support the cause. So, it's when a high school teacher is asked about Jesus, her reasoned response lands her in a deep trouble and could expel God from the public square once and for all. That's what the movie's about. So, you said yes on this. Hallelujah is how you said that, right? Hallelujah.
I see what you did there.
And I say, yeah, I'll see it. It's a good movie. Hallelujah. All right, let's see it. Let's go to the news portion of the night. And I'm going to do MMA, and then I'm going to let you go Walking Dead and NHL and basketball and all that stuff. But I'm going to get my MMA headlines out the way because that's where it's at for me, you know?
Well, let's see what's going on.
I guess the Nate Diaz, the biggest news of the weekend is that Nate Diaz's beef is squashed with Justin Bieber.
They had beef.
They had beef.
I feel sorry for the Biebs.
I guess they met in a club after Biebs' concert, and they got to talk, and I guess their beef got squashed. So, in the cage this weekend is World Series of Fighting, and they have their middleweight champion Dave Branch 17-3 taking on Clifford Starks, who's 13-2. That David Branch is a really good fighter. He's been in the UFC, and he's fought. He's fighting in the World Series of Fighting now. I think he's a 2-weight class champion in World Series of Fighting. I can't recall that off the top of my head, but that's what I think. So I don't know though for a fact. John Fitch, one of the pound for pound best welterweights of all time, takes on Joao Zeffirino. John Fitch 27-7-1. And Joao Zeffirino is 20-7. John Fitch used to fight in the UFC. He's had really good fights with the top of the top tier guys. He got knocked out by lesser talent, but all in all, he's a really good fighter. Jay Kuhn takes on Vinny Magalhaes, and the rest of the card's irrelevant. Jay Kuhn is 9-4. Vinny Magalhaes is 13-7. And I'm not saying that the rest of the card is irrelevant. It's just that
so basically, there's no shit picks this week.
No, another week down, another week no shit picks. No shit picks. Chuck Liddell says that he can beat John Jones right now. Forget about his prime.
Hot damn.
Chuck Liddell, Chicken Little, is one of the best fighters. He's one of my favorite fighters all time. One of the best fighters of all time. But I don't think he can get in the ring right now and take out John Jones.
That's so irrelevant.
But I do love Chuck Liddell, and he is. I would never say that he's a bitch to his face because he would
demolish.
Well, I have enough respect to even take it on the chin from Chuck Liddell. You know, I'll take a left, whatever. You know, I am never gonna say nothing disrespectful about Chuck Liddell. I just don't think, and I would love to see him knock out John Jones, but I just don't think he could do it. Neil Magny defeated Hector Lombard and scared the motherfucker out of the weight class. He's going up to middleweight now. Welterweight fighter Hector Lombard says, screw the welterweight division. I make myself too vulnerable when I get to that weight or whatever. And Neil Magny took me out the game, so Neil Magny whooped his ass up to middleweight. Fedor Emelianenko says he's still open to fight in the UFC. He said he wants a rematch with Verdum. Verdum is the one who stopped this streak. And this was a 27 fight winning streak.
Oh, hot damn.
Started in April 6th, 2001 and ended in June 26th, 2010. And it was stopped by Fabricio Verdum, current UFC heavyweight champion. That's 10 years. 27 fights. probably pound for pound the best fighter of all time, Fedor Emelianenko. He's been taken out by, again, lesser talent. Currently, he got knocked out by Dan Henderson. He got taken out by Fabricio Verdum, and I think he got tapped out by Antonio Bigfoot Silva. So those are, Antonio Bigfoot Silva, he has to take steroids medically or else he'll fucking die. He's got gigantorism.
That's some shit, man.
So there's an out on that fight. Dan Henderson took TRT too, and he's got the H-bomb from hell. So there's an out there, and Fabricio Verdum, it's arguable whether or not the dude takes steroids. I think they all take steroids. I don't think there's very many clean fighters in MMA, but there's that. So, as of UFC 200, there's still no news to report as far as I know. As far as I know, the only fight that is really set is Kane versus Travis Brown.
Back to the steroids for a second, man. I don't think the sport would be too much fun watching a bunch of guys myself fight.
Or your size?
My size, yeah, not myself. Yeah, my size. I could only imagine seeing guys without any muscle out there throwing it around, or anybody being all out of shape and just going at it.
Well, there's people that are smaller than you that fight, so it's not that. I'm just saying.
I don't mean that either.
I'm saying that.
Out of shape,
and those guys are the most entertaining of them all to watch fight.
Sometimes
they're tiny, but they're really they're
either
awesome.
Fast
they're
the best technical.
I think it was Joe Rogan who said it's like watching a fight and fast forward. It is, and that's what it is. It's like watching a fight in fast forward. Two dudes just going, just
I can understand.
kick, like they're just tagging each other up, and then they go to the ground, they scramble, they get back up, they tag. Then they go back down, they scramble. It's awesome to watch. People say it's boring because they're so tiny, but dude, Demetrius Johnson is one of the most entertaining fighters to watch in MMA, and not just him, but there's TJ Dillashaw, there's John Dodson, there's all these one of the best fighters in the world, right from Sacramento, Uriah Faber, not just him, but TJ Dillashaw and that whole bunch, Joseph Benavidez. They're all extremely entertaining fighters. Extremely entertaining. And it's like watching a fight and fast forward. The little dudes can get down is what I'm trying to say. I watch WEC. I've been to a WEC match and seen Uriah Faber get tagged up by Jose Aldo. I seen him get knocked out by leg kicks, basically. Just crazy. Tagged up so bad just by leg kicks, just from this dude, Jose Aldo, the guy who got knocked out in like 3 seconds by Conor McGregor. And not to mention Conor McGregor's one of the most entertaining fighters to watch, and he's a small dude. Nate Diaz, small dude. Anything welterweight and small and lower is they're somewhat small dudes. Fucking Cowboy, bro, great fighter. Cowboy can tag people up. Another really good dude, one of the knockout guys, the best knockout guys of our generation, Edson Barbosa, spinning back heel kick, Terry Edom. It was one of the most awesome things to watch, dude. So yeah, dude, the smaller dudes are actually where
it's at.
It's at
entertainment wise. Yeah, I can understand.
I mean, the big dudes are less than entertaining. They get tired
unless it's a powerful knockout. Then yeah,
dude. If it goes beyond the first round, you're watching more times.
You're watching
more often than not. You're watching two big dudes slug it out for 3 rounds and get tired, and maybe one dude will even die afterwards. Kimbo Slice versus fucking Dada 5000. So those fights are not always the most entertaining fights to watch.
They're just the hyped up ones.
They are the hyped up ones. Cain Velasquez versus Travis Brown is not going to be that great on UFC 200. Hopefully it's great because both dudes are really good fighters and they usually come in good shape, except for maybe
ranking.
Travis. If Travis Brown don't get annihilated, don't get smoked.